Good morning, everyone. Well, here we are again, and I hope you're having a great day. I got to tell you, it is raining like crazy here where I am. It is just really raining right down and has been basically all night. I had this all centered and somehow it came loose on me and kind of fell down. So let me get this centered up here again so you can see that. And so the rain is coming down. It's a great day. This is just the week before Halloween 2023. My neighbors across the street have up some awesome Halloween decorations. I haven't put my own out, which is kind of unusual. But anyway, more about that later. We're going to do a simple little painting today. A little landscape with some trees, mountains, water, sunshine, and some cute little birds flying in it. So let's get started on that. Just get my brush wet real quick. And maybe give this paper just a little squirt of water here. Just to get it dampened up. Here is my palette. Things that were left over from a few days ago. I just put cellophane on them when I'm done and try to use them up the next day or two. Here's some brushes. I will probably be using just a flat brush. This is my, it's very frayed out. It's just one that I got at a local dollar store. And then this is my round brush here. I think it's a 16 round. Anyway, I hope you can see all of these. There they are, okay? And you use whatever's going to work for you. So here we go. Wet my brush. I'm going to start out, I think, I'm going to go ahead and start out with some of this blue. You know, this is a real pretty blue I like to use a lot. Get some of it around in here. Hope everybody's having a great day. We got liquid sunshine going here today. And boy, do we need it. It's been so dry. I'm telling you, our leaves have had a hard time even turning this year because we just haven't had the rain that we need. But that's going to get better after this next day or two, I think, because that rain is coming on down. And thank you, God, because we need it. Okay. So, here we go with this. Speaking of God, I got a funny story for you today. This actually happened to me today. I was in prayer this morning. I lit my candles. I was really kind of pouring out my heart and just letting go of some stuff that I needed to let go of, that I was concerned about. And all of a sudden, I sneezed. And my top dentures came flying right out of my mouth. Yep. That was so hysterical. I mean, I started laughing right there in front of the lit candles. And I couldn't stop laughing. It was just too funny. The dentures flew completely out of my mouth and landed in front of me. And then I realized, you know, Spirit was saying to me, you're just way too serious. You know, take it easy. I got you. I got you and I got everything else. So no matter what things may appear to be at the moment, know that God is still in charge and everything's all right. We don't have to be upset all the time. We can still enjoy life and laugh and have a good time. So, that's my funny story for the day. And I don't know if it seemed funny now, but boy, it was funny when it happened. Okay. Here we are. And I need a little bit of pink for this, which I don't have that out. Let me get some red here. Let me get a little squirt of red on here that I can add some white to. This is kind of more of a dark burgundy, but we're going to make it work for now. Yes, we are. Yeah, that is very burgundy. I wanted a more pink shade. But let's just go with this for now. Okay. I'm going to just put this right in here. Let me see how far down I'm going to go with this. All right, in there's okay. I'm going to take this right on up here and all around. Here we go. And I'm going to clean out my brush here. And I want to kind of blend that in. If I had my blending brush out, I would use it. But guess what, gang? I don't have it out. So we are going to use what we got. And we're going to blend that right in with a little bit of water. A little bit of water and a little bit of blending. And that is going to look just about as good as it can. Yep. And then we're going to take that same color and we're going to put a little bit of it down in here. Oops, I got a little bit too much. I went a little bit crazy with that. This is going to be our reflection down here. Yep, we're going to have some of that pretty light reflected. Oops. Yep, we are. Right in there. Very nice. And again, don't have my blending brush handy. And by the way, these are acrylics that I'm working in today. I work in acrylics a lot. I started out working in oil, and they're very wonderful, and they're very forgiving, and they're good to work with. But oils have, at least for me, they have a smell to them before they're good and dry that seems like it just sticks in my lungs. So today I like working in acrylics. They seem very clean and maybe a bit more earth friendly. I don't know how true that is, but they seem to be. They're fairly easy to clean up. They're easy to work with. They dry quickly. So, okay. So anyway, that's good. That's good. This is good. Good enough. Now then, I might want just, well, I don't think I have to worry about it right now, really, but I'll put a little bit more of this blue in here. Just because I can, and I've decided that I want to. So there we go. Here we go. Maybe even a little bit more. Now I'm going to do this as quickly as I can because I want to cut back on the time that I do with these videos. I don't want y'all to get tired of me. I don't want you to get tired of me because my videos are too long. That would be sad. Because I enjoy your company. Okay, there's that. Now then, we are quickly going to think about a mountain. Let's put a little mountain in here. Okay, what color do I want my mountain to be? Oh, let's start out with it being kind of brown. Yeah, that's always good for a mountain, isn't it? And maybe I'm going to put a little line on here too, because I kind of want to get an idea of where my land mass is and where the water is. And that's good enough for right now. Okay. Then I'm going to put some mountains in here. Yep. Some nice little mountains. And I don't know, this time I want them to be kind of, have nice little peaks in them. Sometimes I make my mountains like really, really kind of smooth tops and all. This time I think I want my mountains to go kind of like this. There we go. Those are cute mountains. They got definite little peaks on them. Yeah, definitely got peaks on them there. Bring them down farther. This one. Bring that down here. There's that. Let me think. Now this sun, the sun is going to be kind of shining on these, and maybe they got a little bit of snow on them. What the heck? Yeah. Or maybe it's not snow. Maybe it's just light hitting. Yeah. I like that idea. I'm not ready for the snow yet at all. So my sunshine's going to be kind of in there. Okay, this isn't going to be exact, but it's going to be good enough. Okay? And then with that seam, I'm going to take some white on my finger. And I'm going to put a little sunshine in there. And then with a little bit of yellow, a little bit of a yellow mist around that. If I can get my yellow mist going. Looks like my yellow dried up a little bit, but that's okay. It's good. Okay. Maybe I'll go back in that white just a bit. Don't worry about things being perfect. I know I say it all the time, but nothing in nature is perfect. It just isn't. And in all its imperfection, maybe that is what makes it perfect. We are perfect only in our imperfection. There might even be a little bit of a reflection of that down here in the water. Hey, why not? We can do that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of that reflection, not a whole lot. Okay? And there we go. Okay, then I'm going to put some trees back up in here. Let me see what I want to do that with. I'm going to do that. Let's start out with some green here. That'd be fine. Maybe. Yep. There's our trees. Oh, for goodness sakes. Janie, Carol, don't make them too symmetrical. because that's not how nature grows. Nature grows so wild, just wild and free. And if I seem to be talking a little bit oddly today, it's probably because my dentures are a little loose today. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna kind of bring these together down in here, right along there. There we go. And I want this to all have a little bit of moisture on it. No goodness, where did I put my squirt bottle? There it is. Okay, put a little squirt of water on there. And then just kind of go straight down with this. Because this is our reflections in the water. Just bring it straight down. Might just be reflections of the earth and a few reflections there. Okay, there we go, good enough. Now then, we are going to, once again, I'm gonna, put a little bit more of that brown earth in there so that you can see it. See that the trees are growing in something there. Okay, good. Now then, we're going to quickly go back into the brown again. And I want to bring just a little bit of ground out in here. Yeah, there's some earth coming out in here. There's enough that something could be planted in that. Yep, it could and it would be. Just a minute. And then there's a little bit out in here too. This over here, yeah, it's got some earth on it sticking out here. Okay. And then I want to think about, there's a couple of trees on this. You know what, for my trees, I'm going to switch brushes. I'm going to go to this brush. Can you see it? Yeah, that's my 16 round. And it don't matter if you know what to call it or not, or even if you've got one or not. Just pick up something that's going to work for you. You got to use what you got. And I am going to put a tree in here. That brown is drying out bad. Okay. There we go. And here's my nice little tree trunk. Oh, and definitely wiggle and squiggle with these because, oh goodness, these just grow every which of old way. They just come down here. Sometimes you see the branches and sometimes you don't. There's a wiggly, squiggly one. Sometimes I just turn the brush round and round so I can get some wiggles and squiggles and whatnot. And there's a tree back in here. Yeah, I can just see that one. It's growing pretty close to things here. We're not going to see a whole lot of its limbs or anything because it's all going to be covered here. Okay, then maybe there is Okay, I was thinking about doing something else, but now I'm just going to go with this. Yep. I am going to go with this. Okay. I'm telling you, you don't know how this stuff is going to grow. It can just grow in any direction, and usually does. Okay, then next, Dan, I am going to take this brush that I got at the hardware store that is just so, it's frayed out, and I wanted it to be frayed out. I'm going to dunk it right into some green on the tips. Can you see that? And then I'm going to put my leaves on. Think about your leaves here, where you want them to go. Think about how they would kind of cluster around on the tree. I love trees. I like to go out to the park or somewhere in the woods. And honestly, I just love being in the forest. And really just noticing how things grow. And this is a good time if you got any areas that you're not that crazy about. You can manage to put some leaves on them. Okay, here's some up in here. This is called stippling, by the way. Okay, I think I'm going to cover up a boo-boo there that I wasn't crazy about. And I'm going to come down here. And this has things just hang on it off of the water. How beautiful. Okay. And then we are quickly going to go into a little bit darker stuff here. And do a little bit of stippling around here. Because you know what? These trees aren't the only thing growing around here. This is a wild place. There's lots of things growing out here. Okay. Then I want to maybe go back to my other brush here for a minute. And I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to kind of, this is going to have some white with it here in just a minute. I'm just kind of cleaning this up. Okay. And then I'm going to get some white on the end of my brush. And I'm going to keep my water line. This is my water line. I'm going to keep that as straight as I can so that it'll kind of look right. If it's not straight, it probably won't look correct at all. Okay. We're just about done with this one. Just about, not quite. Okay. All right. This is just a simple little painting, but it's so much fun. I actually have one in my living room that I painted like this, and I just love it. Let's see, I'm going to put some white birds in this one. They might be, the white isn't going to show up that good. Let's do that with something different, just so it'll show up and so you can see them. Let me see if my markers here. Oh, the one I want does not seem to be here. Oh, here it is. Okay, very good. It is there. And here is our little birds. I'm going in different directions too. Not just all the same way. There we go. Got little birds in the sky. And I put the birds in with my marker. And I'll sign it with my marker. Ginny. Okay. I'm so glad you guys joined me today. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this. And I can go ahead and take the tape off if you like, our frog tape, so you can get an idea of how nice this looks with our little frog tape border. There we go. And I really hope that you're enjoying these little paintings, and most of all, I hope you're getting your own paints, markers, whatever you got, get them out and get creative. So that's it for today. You guys have a lovely afternoon. Bless you. Bye-bye.